Hello YouTube. So we had a very nice reversal in the coming days, and as you can see we never swept these lows, which I think caught most people by surprise because we breached this support, took out longs and then immediately reversed. So took the longs, took the shorts, and basically this entire move here is like textbook manipulation. You're gonna see that on the tether dominance chart as well. However, going forward now, if we can start closing daily candles above these highs, which looks very promising today, and start establishing support up there, then I'd say pretty confidently that we're not gonna visit these lows again, and definitely not these lows. I say because of seasonality, we are in October now, which is like one of the best months for Bitcoin. I don't think we're going to see these lows get taken out. However, technically they are still on the table. As long as unless we establish above this high, of course. Once we establish above this high, if we close the daily like this, for instance, then that was the low. We're not getting back to these lows. So yeah, I think it looks really good right now, Bitcoin. Maybe this could be, I know some people say this could be a 1-2, and we're now gonna get the third wave, fourth and fifth, and keep pushing higher. It is a possibility. However, I'm still looking out for Bitcoin being in a higher time frame distribution. So it's basically this plan that I showed previously. And if it doesn't play out and Bitcoin goes into banana zone, then I mean we're just gonna make more money basically, so it doesn't really matter. Let's look at ETH, because here I also think the low is in, as long as we close the daily above this line here, so the 4,300 level. If we can close daily above there, I'd say the low is in. We could still retrace and make a higher low, of course, but I don't think we go lower than this. And if we look at ETH BTC, we had a very nice ABC here, reached the 1236 extension. And if this is a completed 1, 2, 3, 4, then the fifth wave should take us up here, which is right in between my two targets. And it also lines up with these previous top here. So yeah, maybe the low here is in. I think it looks promising for continuation. And if we look at others to ETH, we can see how we rejected off resistance here. And I think we are, because we broke down below the 20 SMA and we're now rejecting off it, I think Ethereum is going to lead the next rally. So alts will probably underperform for a little bit, maybe down to the 50% extent retracement, or the 618 or the 705. So it's not by much that ETH will outperform, but still, and that will be our first 1-2 setup, and then the explosion happens out of there. And others dominance, it never broke below the 200 SMA, which is good to see. I personally, I don't want to see us losing the 200 SMA right now. Much rather see us hold support. Of course, the more times we tap the 200, the higher the likelihood is that we're going to break below it. And if we break below it, then it's probably going to take a bit longer time before alt starts outperform again. So ideally what we see right now is a bounce, a strong bounce here, and just get away from that 200 SMA. So tether dominance, as I said on Bitcoin, we broke above this resistance line that I talked about previously, confirming the bearish thesis, but then we rejected off the 200 SMA, and so basically this is what I mean about manipulation. So you take the short side liquidity on Bitcoin and immediately reverse, or you take the long side liquidity, I mean on Bitcoin, and then immediately reverse and take the short side. So just 2 quick snaps up and down, confuse traders, take out their stops. And I think now that we are actually ready to keep moving down here into this green box here, hopefully, because that would be a good zone to look for tops in the market overall. ADA never actually got down to the 200, which is good. It's a sign of strength, you could say. So this could still be a 1-2-1-2 setup, and at this point we're looking at roughly these targets here, depending on how much it extends the third wave. So yeah, I think ADA looks really good. Core just got some news that I believe it's the biggest like MicroStrategy like company in Europe had acquired Core right now. Probably took advantage of this dip. How convenient. And yeah, I think like we got another higher low, and on the higher time frames, if we show another chart here, like this is just a big triangle in my eyes, A, B, C, D, E, and this should break out and move to new highs. The question is, of course, will it do it this cycle or the next cycle? I don't know, no one knows, but I think the chart looks really good right now. And as long as we don't trade below these lows, of course, I'm super bullish on this. So yeah, nothing really more to add here. AKASH, however, we talked about the 98-cent level. You can see that we broke below and then came back up again now. Now technically none of the bullish scenarios have actually invalidated, because we did make a higher low compared to this low here. Even the closing price is a higher low. So this could technically still be a 1-2-1-2, even though it's a very deep and long wave 2 compared to this wave 2. And it could obviously still be a triangle as well, because it's a higher low than this low. So both bullish scenarios are still alive, but the bearish scenarios also, of course, still alive. So Bitcoin dominance. Now this chart is kind of tricky in the short term. Could retrace to the 200 SMA if we break above this high here. I'd say that's pretty much given at that point, in my opinion. As long as we're below this high, we could still reverse and continue the downtrend. the thing is, on the higher time frame, I saw something very interesting, and that is that this actually resembles a Wyckoff redistribution pattern. And if that is the case, that's what's going on here, then the cycle will basically look something like this. And I don't think a lot of people are prepared for sideways. I think most people are prepared for upside again after the sideways bear market here. But you're probably gonna get this. Something to keep in mind going forward. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Overall, everything is moving according to plan. I think we have some good months ahead of us. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.